Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down now, it's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other. Well,
touchdown, Titans! A.J. Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
All right. No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will return return this one to the 30-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Watson. Guys, man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Gain on the play.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd and 2, Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
A pickup of
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll run on first down. Henry, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
22, Derrick Henry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Tackle made at the 36.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on fourth down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And it's still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Watson on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And the pressure gets to him again.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. 3rd and long. It's Watson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
For a Tennessee Titan.
Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
Tannehill on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
9 yards.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As So we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, it's Henry, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
30-yard line.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. White now to return. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
From the 39, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And a Steeler first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 47-yard line.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Second and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Throwing again is Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will get the football at their 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Intercepted by the
So they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Field goal of 31 yards attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got the 1st down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
16 yards, a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Gostkowski now for the Titan field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
23.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. Becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A shotgun snap for Watson. Ebron with it over the middle.
Watson's pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8-yard gain.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Ebron's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And the Steeler 1st down.
A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To the air yet again, Watson. Ebron caught left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 50, it's Watson. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
More there defensively.
Again, it's Watson. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 3rd down.
5-yard pickup.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. And he connects with Ebron. But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Chubb on the counter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones.
Watson's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on third down, Watson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Let's set a tone, fellas, let's set a tone. Mark 54.
Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebacker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Titans are going to recover the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
It's third down and 6.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. You're going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt.
Is good. Makes the score Titans.
A little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Tennessee, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.